Hello, welcome to Black and White. Small little show I have about certain issues. I put them out there to see what happens. The topic for today is law guardians. Anybody involved in family court, Supreme Court, divorce trials knows that the court will appoint a law guardian to represent the interests of the minor child. Now, in my case, twice now, I have seen law guardians who will say one thing directly. They've said one thing directly to me and said something completely different and done something completely different in the court. Example one, a current law guardian. She says to me, I will wait to interview the minor child until after the judge makes their ruling on certain motions. We go to court to hear the ruling on certain motions. The law guardian says, I met with the child. And it's like, what? That's not what you said you were going to do. Before the hearing, the law guardian meets with opposing counsel. Now, I hear about this, the appearance of impropriety, and I can tell you that looked a little funny. The next part is that when the law guardian asks no questions of their friend's client, yet ask questions of the opposing side with who, and questions that if any third party ever heard them without knowing who's who, they would assume that that was counsel for the petitioner, which is just so completely wrong. Previously, I've seen law guardians. I've had the opportunity to witness this. I saw a law guardian read his mail during trial. He's sitting there opening up mail and reading it, not listening to any testimony. And it actually says in a transcript, I have a transcript here, where it says that the judge asked him, how does this sound to you? And the law guardian says, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying any attention. I wasn't listening. And like, really? That's who, see, law guardians are supposed to be completely impartial. They're supposed to validate things by third-party information. They're not supposed to rely on either person's testimony. So, when it comes down to court, I would love to hear what everybody else expects of their law guardians, or what if there's a lawyers, I'd love to hear your perspective on this. Why it is that this seems to be how law guardians act, and in what manner, ethically, how can a law guardian say, yes, I'm representing my client's best interest, when all they're doing is colluding with one side of a case? It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. So the question is ethically, how do these lawyers deal with this? And I mean, how do they justify it? I mean, how can anyone justify those actions? I don't understand it, and maybe someone else has some input. I'd love to hear it. But so feel free, post your comments if you have them. I'd love to hear them. My name's Tony Luke. This is Black and White. Thank you.